Hi everyone, welcome to a new series called Top Terrarian. This series, we're going to be talking about the best YouTubers on the platform for Terraria. For our first Terraria of the month, we have the legendary Sockrteez. The award I'm giving him for this month is the Weapons Specialist Award. He is one of the best YouTubers when it comes down to Terraria weapons. He knows almost everything about every Terraria weapon. He's almost covered about 100 Terraria weapons on YouTube at this point. And he goes into depth on how you can get them. For example, let's take his Terrasami video, for example.
I'm talking about the Tsunami. The Tsunami is a hard mode bow which has a 1 in 5 chance of dropping from Duke Fishron. And of course, this is the big catch. Although it is possible to take out this in early hard mode, he can pose a serious threat to underprepared players, especially in expert and master mode. However, if you can pull it off, you've just got yourself one of the most overpowered bows to carry you the rest of the playthrough. So, how do we successfully defeat Fishron early? Well, for starters, we need to get our hands on his summon item, the Truffle Worm. Truffle Worms are a rare critter which spawn in the underground glowing mushroom biome. Though, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I just got lucky, I didn't find them rare at all. In fact, on multiple occasions, I got 2 for the price of 1. However, if you're having difficulty finding them, don't forget you can use water candles and battle potions to increase your chances. Now, when catching them, make sure to only get close when you know you're going to make a successful swing. Otherwise, they will burrow away and you'll lose them. Now that you've got your hands on a Truffle Worm, you need to head to the ocean biome where you'll summon him. Make a nice large platform to help with mobility, and when you're ready, chuck in your fishing line and wait for him to bite. As I've said, this won't be an easy fight, as Duke is designed to be fought around the post-golem stage. Nevertheless, it is still very possible. I'd highly recommend using the Queen Slime mount, as this has an extremely rapid vertical mobility. As for weapons, you have quite a few choices. This time I've used the Onyx Blaster, as it has great accuracy and a high DPS, but other fantastic options include the Spirit Flame, the Shadow Flame Knife, and the Uzi. Pretty much anything that deals high damage and keeps you and the Duke far apart will do well. Now as for the fight itself, you won't be able to take many hits with pre-mech armor, so try and dodge as many attacks as you can. With enough luck and skill, you should be able to take him out and get your hand. Beat him once with that gear, you can definitely beat him again with whatever weapon he dropped. So then, let's see how the Tsunami performs. On its own, the Tsunami deals a very respectable DPS around the 800s. This is comparable to the Eventide, which is a post-Pontera weapon. With standard arrows, the Tsunami performs poorly on multiple enemy scenarios as it does not pierce, whereas the Eventide does, dealing a ton more DPS. However, what can truly take the Tsunami to the next level is pairing it with Holy Arrows, which are crafted with Pixie Dust and Unicorn Horns. These arrows combined with a 5-5 from the Tsunami result in 10 additional stars hitting the target, dealing a massive amount of damage. Let's see how it does against actual enemies. As expected, the Tsunami ripped through large groups no problem with Holy Arrows. The same can be said against more tanky enemies, like Mimics. Icon Arrows are another great synergy as the first one lowers defense while the others deal even more damage resulting from it. The Tsunami can also be brilliant at taking out much later game bosses from when you obtained it. The Empress of Light, for example, suffers greatly from the shower of Holy Arrows released by this bow. I think what I love most about this combination is that you pretty much can't miss any fast-moving targets, as you have a wide wall of arrows to impact with.
My favorite part about Sockrteez is that he goes into depth with every video on how to get the weapon and how to summon the boss so you can get the weapon. He shows you the negatives and positives of every weapon he has ever done. He also does polls with people to see what weapons, in their opinions, are the best. He also makes posts about things you may not have known about Terraria. He's a very smart guy in general, so I believe he's the best Terraria YouTuber when it comes to weapons. So next time you ever see this YouTuber, make sure to like and subscribe to him. That's all for now. Goodbye!